Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, I have been pretty lucky to just get to talk about shows that actually are not only captivating, but really they're doing things at times that I never expect stories to do, and not only do I not expect like stories to really go certain like directions, they also do it so well. Like usually when you get the brother, sister, or just like the brother, the sibling rivalry, that's what I was looking for. Once you get like siblings fighting each other, you usually know the main outcome, which is one sibling is usually not going to fight the other, in the overall way of like, oh, I'm going to destroy you and take your head and put it on a you know what I mean? Like, there's always that one sibling that's like, no, I just want to love you. I just want to be your friend. And it just doesn't work out. But with this way, it feels like they have truly changed the sibling to such a degree that uh I'm guessing the sister might just kind of give up on the overall case of holding back, because it looks like this is the closest we've gotten to having her ability to actually fight instead of just allowing the overall battle to lead to a stalemate, in the sense of she could straight up fight the way she did last time, where she just kind of blew up or something, like her whole body emitted power. But what if she does something like that, but not so on such a grand level? It feels like that's when we get this instance of seeing, uh, the people that we're seeing in the battle. Because look at it now. Once she brings out him, like she brings out that guy, it has like the opposite element, or like the opposite power looking than anybody else that we've seen attack them. Hers has always been like this red distinct color. The brother Soma has always been this blue, and then we saw someone that was like just straight green, which I think I might know who might own the green guy with the knives, um, and who can summon him or something along those lines. I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to figure all this out as it's going. But yeah, I really really like this story, and I can see such potential within the actual narrative of it, that I am just freaking out. I'm just like, are you kidding me? This is how you're doing it? Okay, okay, okay. Um, Look at not only the brother and how he's like acting, this Soma kid, uh, and how he's relentless towards just everybody. But when we get more and more of his backstory, it almost feels like he's the one that's probably been hurt the most by some event by his father, which also kind of leads into what else occurred during his mother's passing. So what we learned pretty much is, hey, the father is alive and the mother is dead, and for some reason they own a bodyguard, and he didn't save the mother. Like he didn't save the mother. Not only that, he's ordered to stay at home now and watch the son and the daughter. So it's just this weird relationship that they're kind of filling out for us, because not only does it feel like, uh, to the boy anyway, to Soma, that he failed. Like, if you're a security guard, why is my mom dead? And on the other hand, I'm looking at it like they didn't. There's not much at all the father is being shown. Like, if he's their father, why is this the first and second time I'm really getting to see his emotions towards his, like towards his kids, or even towards his wife's passing? Why does like all of his emotions seemingly come off the same to Soma, And then to his daughter, we get a better image of him smiling and laughing with them. But from the son, the brother's point of view, we've never seen him happy about anything with being in within that family. So where is this huge dramatic difference coming from is my question. And then I think that question can be summed up on this terrible accident that supposedly occurred. What if the agency didn't see progress coming from what the doctor was doing at a time? And sorry if you can hear the controller in the background. I'm using um, a controller I usually don't use, and my other one is charging, so I apologize for the noise, like the clicking of the buttons, because my other buttons are a little bit better than these. But when we see that the whole entire area is kind of just infested with, all of these people who think one way or another, we still have to remember that even if they want to use this kid, whatever they're using him for, and like following the sister and taking on the and fighting the sister and stuff, the amulet he's holding or like the treasure he's holding, if it's supposed to be this super powerful thing or one of the things that are helping him even be relevant, why is it so cracked and absolutely wrecked? And maybe that's going to be leading up to this why this magician guy is with us. Maybe his brother has literally been bodied. Like maybe that's why that. No, I guess that doesn't make too much sense. That's why I usually don't guess. I usually guess off the heart. Like I'm just going off my first reaction, raw reaction, trying to just get this out. And if I say something like that, I'm trying to think of like how could I even back that up from what I have, and I don't have it. So it's just me speaking out of complete emotion. But yeah, I truly, truly do want to understand more about Soma. Why is he doing the dirty work of this agency? Not only as that, he was just practically compared to the brother that this magician guy who's been the main, like one of the focal points of this week's episode of getting us to this group of phantoms or like these thieves pretty much. Uh, he's been the real drive why we're going after them. Not only that, we're getting a pretty good size explanation as to why the agency might have more than one enemy, and that's why they're also using such deadly force so violently, so urgently, because they don't know who is actually helping whom, and if they do have their two enemies working together, it's time to snuff them both out at the same time. And the best person to do that right now is their dog, quote unquote, being Soma now. And remember, we get to see this nice cut back to what the older brother is kind of been up to. He did have some affiliation with these people, but we also see that he tried to portray them, and for what reason we don't know. I mean, it's a pretty easy idea that all of this stuff that is going on could be interconnected even with this girl that is their primary target. After she's exploded, that's the only thing they've been focusing and talking about is taking care of her and making sure she doesn't do what she did again, because that would interfere with things that they have in progress, which is another reason why I'm suspicious of just how everything is kind of falling in place with this whole overall battle. And Soma's hatred for the security guard, even though he really was looking like he was trying to help at the last time we see him reaching out for his sister. It's those types of things that are like, okay, so are we wrong to trust him? Are we wrong to trust you? Like, who's the wrong and right one here? And that's what the show is doing so well. There may be no right and wrong, and that's what we got to learn. But till we learn that, there's so much to see. So, with all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I should have a Boruto video or something dropping out. I'm not sure. I might drop this before Boruto. Boruto is like a very interesting recap that I just wanted to throw out to you guys and see how you guys felt about it. So, yeah, I think I might drop this first and then Boruto after. So, With that being said, I will talk to you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good one, and I will definitely be back Monday with more daily content like always. So thank you for the support. Your boy the Anime G will keep grinding as much as possible. So with that being said, peace.